Hey everybody, it's been a while. Welcome to Real Raw Reviews with Nettie and Ian. Well, Ian's not here. Ian's in school. I hope everybody's doing well. It's been a while, right? It's been a while since I posted some real content. I've been posting shorts and stuff. I just really haven't been feeling like doing some reviews. But you all know, if anything, that I've been reading some great books. So I'm gonna drop a couple videos here and there, let you all know what I'm currently reading, what I have recently read. So let's kind of chit chat about this one. Kirsten Moglen. Listen, psychological thrillers have been my thing. This was The Roommate. I read this in a couple of days. It did start off very slow. I'm going to go ahead and tell you that now. It started off super duper slow, but it did pick up. It wasn't predictable, but it was. But it was really good. It was a page turner. If you have not read anything by her, I would tell you to start off with the Arrangement series. It's 3 books. It's amazing. I purchased them off of Amazon via Kindle. So I only paid like $1 and some change. This was before it was like really hype about the books. And I know I bought all of them total probably for under $4. I am a big thrifter when it comes to books. I'm not paying a lot of money for a book. I'm not. I'm just not. Okay. This one though was good. Was a page turner. But again, personally, if I had to pick a book that I've liked out of her, personally, it would be the Arrangement series. All of those, which I did do a video on, so you may have to check on some older videos that I've done, but those were page turners. Every last one had me like, OMG, what the world, okay? Check into that specific series. The Arrangement series is a 3-part series. Again, this was not a bad book. I personally would probably give it a 3.5 out of 5. If I had to give it out of 10 star, 7.5, 8. Because it did pick up. It just was really slow to pick up. Again, there were certain parts of it that were pretty predictable. Like I knew who it was and why, or what the reason behind certain, not even the reason. I knew the guy who in the story. I knew. Okay, I just knew. When you read it, if you choose to read it, you're just gonna know. I did not check this out from the library. I did actually get this from Second and Charles for $7. And guess what? It's going back to Second and Charles. They do buy back their books. So this will be going back to Second and Charles. I do their book buyback program. I do that with my kid books as well, his books, after he's read them. And I know he's not going to reread them unless it's like his Diary of a Wimpy Kid series or something. I let them buy it back. They give me store credit. So when we choose to get some books, we have a store credit. Okay. So yeah, I purchased this for $7.50. It's going back in probably about a week or 2. Definitely check into this or any of her books because she's really good. She's very similar, in my personal opinion, to Freida McFadden. If you have not read anything by Freida McFadden, please check out The Housemaid's Secret, The Perfect Son. The list goes on with Freida McFadden. Okay, The Locked Door, The Inmate, The Teacher. I haven't read that one, but I've been hearing a lot of things, mixed reviews about it. I have to read it for myself and then tell you about it. So definitely check into this one, okay? I finished this, I think, January, February. Something I read, this was not this year, it was last year, Agatha Christie, and Then There Were None. There's always been a lot of controversy about a specific book that she has written. I have not read it. This was recommended to me by my director at my job. So actually not even the book, her as an author. It was okay. It was an okay read. It was definitely a slow burn. I did like it overall, but she didn't pique my interest like that. It was definitely a mystery book. It's a mystery book, not like suspense. It's not a James Patterson or a Stephen King or something like that. She's definitely her own writer. Very unique, slow burn, definitely. It was a mystery. That's all I can say. I don't even know how to describe this book. It was a slow read. It was painful. It wasn't painful, but it took me a while to get through it. I wouldn't say it was a top read of mine at all. I can't say honestly that I will read any more books by her. If I try, I'll try one more. But she puts me in the mind of I can't even think of the lady's name. My sister used to read her books all the time, and it's a mystery woman. Think Mary Higgins Clark, but I like Mary Higgins Clark. Agatha Christie, she has to grow on me. But I like Mary Higgins Clark. But I would say think Mary Higgins Clark if you've ever read any of her books. This would put me in the mind of that. But Mary Higgins Clark was a lot more suspenseful. In my opinion, this wasn't really suspenseful. It was just a little mystery. It's 10 people. They're strangers. They don't know each other. They're going on the island to a mansion thinking they're meeting up to do whatever. All of a sudden, everybody started dying. Okay? They don't know who's killing the people. They don't know how this is happening. They wake up, somebody's dead. They wake up, this is happening to somebody. Everybody just start vanishing one by one, you know, and they find them dead somewhere. So I would, you know, if it's something you're interested in, you can definitely check into it. But it personally, again, it was not one of my favorite reads. It was all right. Fiction-wise, that's kind of all I'm reading right now. Well, that's all I've read so far. I haven't read too many fiction books this year. I kind of did a lot of that last year. I definitely do intend on picking up a couple of books from the library, which I'll drop another video about what kind of books are on my TBR right now. I am doing a lot of self-help, self-growth, financial readiness books this year. So I'll have some videos dropping on what I am reading, what I have read in that specific genre. But I'm back to reading heavily. I have a lot of time on my hands right now. Last year I had a lot going on, you know, work, life, being a mom. You know, sometimes you don't get to really do the reading like you want, but I'm making time for it. We make time for what we want. So I'm picking up my reading. I'm getting back to dropping my videos so you guys can kind of see what's out there, what books are out there. So yeah, I thank you all for tuning in. I have to ensure Ian gets some videos in. He just hasn't been wanting to be in the camera at all, and I'm not gonna force it on him. But he is definitely reading a lot as well, per usual. But stay tuned for new content. Stay tuned for more book reviews. I'm doing a lot of reading off of my current bookshelf. This year I said I wanted to really put a dent in things that are on my shelf, so that's kind of what I'm going for. So stay tuned. I appreciate you all checking us out. Again, we're back to dropping content. I know I am specifically. If the kid wants to, fine. If not, that's fine too. So stay tuned for more videos. Stay tuned for more content. I appreciate you all for checking us out. Stay tuned again. This is Real Raw Reviews.